One got knocked down, he won't get up again. The other went knocked him down. One got knocked down, and now he's fucking dead. The other went knocked him out. Combo breaker!
Did you guys see the Black Panther movie? Well, you know his villain, it was like a Killmonger or something? Really obviously trying to be cool kind of name. Well, he wanted to take over the world with Wakanda's super tech and his super violence and shit like that. Well, that's kind of the theme of today's matchup. I'm just doing this for my friend Nathan. But that's right, we've got an epic matchup between T'Challa, the Black Panther, and Doomfist, the leader of Talon. Oh, Doomfist. Everyone was hyped as all fuck for Doomfist, but then it turned out he sucks so much. And he wasn't voiced by Terry Crews like everybody thought he was gonna be. So I mean, there's like no redeeming quality. Well, actually, he does have one voice line where he says combo breaker. So you know what, maybe he's alright-ish. Maybe. That's a redeeming enough quality. So on to what this guy can do. I guess we should mention first his arsenal, since that's where most of his powers come from. He has two sets of weapons. His first one is his hand cannon, which fires laser shotgun things, and it can fire up to 4 shots at once, and it recharges over time. So this means he cannot manually reload the thing, which is both a blessing and a curse. Blessing because, hey, he doesn't have to waste time reloading, but it's terrible because it takes so long to recharge. Ugh. His other and more impressive weapon being his Doomfist gauntlet, which is a big-ass metal arm. And first, it can do a multitude of things. First of all, it uses rocket thrusters, so he can fly forward and punch his foes and send them flying into walls. He can also use those same thrusters to send himself flying upwards with a powerful uppercut, and it pairs nicely with his seismic slam ability, where he slams his fist down, shaking the earth, sending out shockwaves that do decent damage to his foes, might I add. He's also has his ultimate technique, the meteor strike, where he jumps super high into the air and plummets straight down to the ground. When he slams down, it creates a huge shockwave in all directions, harming everyone within the radius. Alright, now we get into some other things. His best ability is the power to make force fields. Whenever he lands a melee hit with his gauntlet, he creates a shield around him. While it does deplete over time slowly, it can still take damage and deplete that way as well. So on to feats, and actually he's a pretty accomplished character, especially for an Overwatch hero. Doomfist is strong enough to break through prison walls with nothing but his bare hands, and with his bare hands he was able to destroy multiple OR-15s. But then his gauntlet is where we get into the crazy shit. His gauntlet has the power to level freaking skyscrapers in a single punch, and he's ripped off Tracer's Chrono Accelerator with it. Effortlessly, might I add. And he matched Winston while he was in his primal rage. Now, Doomfist is also freaky fast. He managed to fight Winston, Tracer, and Genji all at the same time, and he's dodged point-blank lightning from Winston's Tesla cannon. He's grabbed and ripped off Tracer's Chrono Accelerator despite the fact that she was blinking and recalling all around him in quite a random pattern. He was completely unfazed by Tracer's pulse rounds and Genji's shurikens, and he survived hits from Winston, who is said to be his equal in power, at least during the primal rage. Now, Doomfist is also a genius. He's a master terrorist and leader of Talon. He's fought trained soldiers, and he's a master of reading his foes' moves and countering perfectly. He's truly powerful and a skilled opponent, although only through conflict does he evolve. It's like a catchphrase. But he's not perfect. Doomfist relishes battles. He feels empty if he's somehow denied the ability to enter combat, or if he's not allowed to plan his next move. And then we also get into another problem. While Doomfist does do a lot of dodging, he also blocks a shit ton with his big metal arm. And this can be a real problem because sustaining too much damage to that metal arm could break it. Because as we saw in the one cinematic, where the Doomfist gauntlet had been aging for a while and it was slightly damaged, when the kid used it once, it nearly got, like, shattered. So it can be a problem that he blocks too much with this big arm. But then again, if I had that arm, I would use it for blocking as well as combat. So, I mean, you can't blame the guy. How kick-ass was that Black Panther movie? Like, honestly, I know I used this for the intro, but I just love that movie so much. It was awesome, and now I'm super hyped for Infinity War. Let's just get into what Black Panther can do. So Black Panther has super senses, especially his smell, that can detect and memorize up to 10,000 different scents. He can also detect them from up to a few miles away. Oh, jeez. You would never be able to hide a fart from this guy. He would just always know it's you. Oh, God, that'd be awful. I feel bad for him, actually. He also has this really weird power where we can call upon the spirits of previous dead Black Panthers and command the undead with this whole spirit ability. It's really weird. He can also somewhat negate durability with his pressure point hitting, and he can create soul spears to use in combat. He's also resistant to magic-based attacks, which is pretty neat. But now on to his equipment. You know, the stuff you actually give a crap about. He wears a suit made of vibranium that can absorb kinetic energy from attacks, and he can release it later for a powerful blast. It also has retractable claws made of Arctic vibranium, which pretty much allows him to shred through other metals upon contact, and that's pretty kick-ass, actually. He also wields energy daggers that can become intangible, and they have a stun mode as well. He also has flash, explosive, and magnetic marbles, which do exactly what they sound like they do. And, you know, Black Panther's pretty freaking strong. He's kept up with Wolverine in combat and has been shown to be on the same level as Captain America, who could knock Deadpool out in a single punch. He's also launched charging rhinos in a single punch and stopped a charging elephant with his bare hands before. Now, T'Challa is actually pretty fast as well. He's capable of fighting Captain America, who can dodge bullets, as well as Daredevil, who can dodge bullets, and he's speed blitzed Wolverine, who's on the same level as Beast, the same Beast who can react to things in nanoseconds. He's also durable, like ridiculously durable, as he's durable enough to take the hits from the likes of Wolverine and Captain America, who, as I've stated, have taken out Deadpool in a single punch. The same Deadpool that survives missiles, building collapsing, satellites crashing into him, and his suit, Black Panther's suit, has survived a hit from the frickin' Hulk. It's unrealistic to say he was at his strongest, but that's still a great feat to show what his suit's capable of. Now, T'Challa's also a freaking genius. He's the 8th smartest man in the world and has a PhD in physics. He's a master martial artist and is a leader of a country. Not to mention, he's fought all sorts of foes with unique powers, including foes that have the same armor and powers that he has. However, he's not perfect. If his suit takes too much damage at once, it will overload, but this requires immense amounts of force, and and that would also require him not to release all the kinetic energy in one go. So it is a weakness, but if he's smart enough to handle it, he can manage this weakness for the entire fight with no issue. Doomfist is in the middle of a city, locked in an epic battle with Tracer, Genji, and Winston. Doomfist punches Genji, sending him flying as Tracer blinks towards him. He then goes to grab her, but Black Panther jumps from his plane and lands in front of Doomfist. Tracer and Winston go to aid Genji as Black Panther stands up and releases his claws. Doomfist laughs as he pulls back his fist and lunges forward at Black Panther, slamming his fist into his chest, causing Black Panther to slide back. Doomfist runs over and uppercuts him into the sky, launching them both upwards. Black Panther's suit starts to glow purple as he slashes his claws into Doomfist in midair, but they're stopped by a blue energy shield. Doomfist smiles as he grabs Black Panther with his big arm and slams him into the ground, creating large shockwaves all around him that shake the building, shattering windows from the first 3 stories. Black Panther stands back up as Doomfist steps back and laughs, allowing Black Panther to stand with the purple energy filling his suit. Doomfist launches himself into the sky and vanishes out of sight. Black Panther looks around as he hears Doomfist screaming, "Meteor strike!" as he plummets straight down. Black Panther looks up and puts up his claws, and before Doomfist can make contact, he releases the kinetic energy in a powerful blast that launches Doomfist flying against a building. Black Panther then throws out his magnet charges, hitting the building, causing Doomfist's arm to get stuck to it. Black Panther runs over and jumps at him, slashing down at Doomfist, causing an X-shaped slash into his chest. Doomfist puts out his normal fist and shoots Black Panther in the chin multiple times with his energy shots. Black Panther stumbles back. Doomfist charges his punch and flies forward towards Black Panther, but Black Panther ducks and slashes at Doomfist, cutting his leg open. Black Panther then follows up with an elbow to his gut and an upward slash, cutting open Doomfist's chest. Doomfist backs up as he starts to hear beeping. Doomfist then looks down and sees explosive marbles within his chest as they explode, tearing his torso clean off his body and causing his intestines and blood to rain down from above. Black Panther wipes off his suit as Winston, Tracer, and Genji look in horror as Black Panther leaves. Alright, before I get into who won and why, although you just listened to the narration so you know who won, before I get into why, I just want to give a thanks to Corin O'Keefe for helping me with my updated Black Panther research from a few episodes ago, but you know, this is still kind of recent, so I'll give him another shout out. And also thank you to Tank Daddy for giving me some of the Doomfist footage you saw in the corner of the Doomfist review. So now on to this. Our winner is Black Panther, and oh boy, Doomfist didn't stand much of a chance in this fight, for a number of reasons. Doomfist is large building level, as he's traded blows with Winston and could level skyscrapers in a single punch. But Black Panther is overwhelmingly stronger. Black Panther is on the same tier as Wolverine, and his suit has survived hits from the Hulk. So Black Panther has the strength edge at multi-city block, and it takes durability in a landslide, being able to survive hits from the Hulk. Now, we can't say exactly what strength he was at, but it's safe to assume this is around small town level at the least, as Hulk really doesn't get much weaker than that most of the time. Speed also goes to Black Panther, who can speed blitz people like Wolverine, who can scale to the bullet-dodging Captain America, and more importantly, the nanosecond reacting Beast. Doomfist was barely able to keep up with Tracer and Genji, and now while Doomfist was capable of tearing off Tracer's Chrono Accelerator, he missed the first time and predicted her move. It is an impressive speed feat, but it's not enough to keep up with Black Panther, so Black Panther takes the speed advantage as well. Now, intelligence is a debatable topic in this match, but in the end, Black Panther's stat advantages make intelligence kind of a null point, especially since both yield martial arts. But now, equipment. This is really where Doomfist fucked over in this fight. So, Black Panther's claws can cut straight through most things with ease. His suit absorbs kinetic energy, and he can use that kinetic energy for an amped up kinetic energy wave attack. Now keep in mind, Doomfist Gauntlet uses a lot of kinetic energy as he literally sends himself flying forward with thrusters. His primary means of combat will not do very much to Black Panther. Plus, as I mentioned earlier, his claws cut through metal like it's nothing. You know what Doomfist has a tendency to do? Block with that big ass metal hand. Oh yes, Black Panther could destroy that gauntlet in a few hits. Now, I will give you Doomfist's force field creation will allow him to survive slightly longer than I'm giving him credit for, but it's only going to delay the inevitable. Looks like Black Panther's claws beat out Talon. Our winner is Black Panther. Next time on Combo Breaker. This one's for kind of a very special day, but I'll talk more about that in the actual episode. But next time on Combo Breaker, we've got two batshit crazy people. That's right, we got a badass matchup between Negan and Harley Quinn. First of all, let me thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and share this to any friends you know who like versus debates. And, tell me what you think of the next match. Give me your predictions, maybe suggest matches in the comments, and they might happen.